Hello, I'm Paul Hand, and a warm welcome, badminton fans, to wonderful Guangzhou, China's former capital and third largest city. Culture abounds here in this stylish city of flowers, with its year-round bloom and pleasant temperatures. Guangzhou is the birthplace of Cantonese cuisine, hosting more restaurants than any other Chinese city. The Canton Tower, ever prominent, the fourth tallest freestanding world structure, looks stunning at night when it's lit up, as does most of this striking modern metropolis. Guangzhou is in southern China on the northern rim of the Pearl River Delta. The Tiana Gymnasium here playing host to the inaugural HSBC BWF World Tour finals until 2021. This level 1 event features the top 8 players and pairs on the World Tour this year, and if you've not had an invite, you're not coming in by the end of play. Today, those 8 will whittle down to 4 for semi-finals Saturday. And that's a knockout draw, of course. The cream of world badminton have descended on Guangzhou for this 2018 showpiece, having fought it out over the season, with the tournament boasting one of the strongest lineups in its history. Here come the technical officials, and a quick glimpse of the glinting trophy among the generous spoils up for grabs for the players, competing for a total prize pool of $1.5 million US. They've all earned the right to vie for the World Tour's biggest jackpot. It's the last day of the round-robin group matches to date. By the end of play, the top 2 ranked group players or pairs qualify for the semi-finals and extend their stay to the weekend. Remember, from semi-final Saturday, it'll be a straight knockout draw. Who will survive their group at the end of day 3 and progress to the semis? Well, it's a generous order of play today. Day 3's evening session begins with men's singles action. To get us underway, it's the talented Thai 6th seed Kantaphon WANGCHAROEN. He takes on the 7th seed Verma of India. If Verma wins, he is likely to qualify for the semi-finals. Grab your popcorn for the Battle of the Titans. The best in the business in women's singles go toe-to-toe. Defending champion and world number 2 Akane Yamaguchi squares off against the world number 1 Tai Tzu Ying. Remember, Yamaguchi beat Tai in the French Open showpiece in October. Third up, with the women's doubles from Group B, world champions Matsumoto and Nagahara are looking imperious, and today up against the Thai 4th seeds Kittiharakul and Prajongjai, who will emerge to qualify through that group. Following that, it's an enticing mixed doubles for your viewing pleasure. The dominant Chinese world number 2s, Wang and Huang, meet for the first time the Indonesian world number 12s, Faisal and Wijaya. Then we round out the night session with more women's doubles. The crafty Koreans take on the familiar Bulgarian Stoeva sisters. The European champions are unlikely to qualify here in women's doubles, but they may lash out against Lee and Shin to salvage some pride in Group B. So that's what we have in store for you. Our players are backstage making those last-minute preparations. Quick glimpse of Verma there, looking rather pensive, focused. Priority number 1 for all of them is to come out and hit the ground running at this elite level. There's a look at the younger player, Kantaphon WANGCHAROEN, just checking his palms aren't too sweaty. It's all on the line in Guangzhou. Who's going to cap off their year in style and accelerate out of the blocks? This is the group standings. It's the last throw of the race for the talented Thai 6th seed Kantaphon WANGCHAROEN. He takes on that Indian Verma. If Verma wins, he's likely to qualify for the semis because he's had a win already. If he doesn't, then the Thai could keep in contention by a thread. Momoto, he's had 2 wins already in the group. Tommy Sugiato also with 1. Of course, they go head-to-head as well this evening. So still plenty of permutations to talk over, but they are so many ifs, whats and maybes today, with all the head-scratching of group permutations. Who can and can't qualify? Let's enjoy and savour what unfolds on court today and assess it all later. It's draining when you try to cover all bases. Such are the complexities on the last day's play of a round-robin event. As we pan down, our court officials stood firm by the umpire's chair beside the net, waiting for the players. Top flight shuttlers then, showcasing their skills in the signature event of the season. It's beautifully staged here in this bustling city of Guangzhou. The stage is set for day 3, multiple high-profile clashes across the 5 disciplines to decide who will extend their stay to the weekend. Just a reminder of what we'll be watching. Men's singles between Kantaphon WANGCHAROEN and Verma of India. The players, of course, will come out for court 1 first. Then they'll make their way to court 2. We've had a generous fan turnout today. The atmosphere is electric. But who is going to round out their year in style? So the respectful hush. Countdown awaiting the players. They will be nervous behind the scenes. There's no doubting that. What a lovely light display it is here as well. There really is no expense spared in this year-end finals. So players making their way to court 1. Out first, it's going to be Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi. They take on Chen Qingchen, Jia Yifan, the former world #1s. Here they come. Beg your pardon, I got that completely wrong. It's PV Sindhu, isn't it, against Bewen Zhang. Beg your pardon. There we are. So we're awaiting our players walking on to 2 very, very shortly. They'll be doing their various stretches and warm-ups behind the scenes. Indeed, here comes our first contestant, Kantaphon WANGCHAROEN of Verma.
Their third meeting list, they both had 1 win apiece. Kantaphon ranked world number 17, has been as high as 16th back in November, just a month ago. Has played 52 matches this year, that's an awful lot of badminton. 130, lost 22 for 5'8" Thailand.
Verma, who of course won the Modi, didn't he, to qualify. Terrific effort from him. That was a last-minute bonus. World ranked 14th at the moment. So on paper, he is 3 spots above his opponent today. Yet to gain a win, the man in blue and black. With his back to us. So there we are, just a confirmation of their last meeting at the Swiss Open. That was in February earlier this year. Verma coming through there. Went on to take the title as well, he did. Downed Sugiato yesterday, did Verma. That was a really good win. He's had 31 wins, only 16 losses this year, the shorter Indian player. But what of this fellow? Well, as I say, yet to win a match here, but he'll probably be liberated by that, frankly, and just go out free swinging. That would, you would imagine, be the mindset, nothing to lose kind of mindset, and that's when players are really dangerous. This fella's not the most physically imposing of shuttlers, but he's dogged and very, very efficient. Started the year well with that Swiss Open victory, but then kind of struggled a little and looked sort of out of contention for the World Tour finals, and then needing to win that final event, and he did just that. Let's take a look at the Thai player then, just 20 years old right now, young and fearless. Ranked 17th. Bangkok born, and just 1 spot off of his career high. He has impressed, this young man. He is really tenacious. When I watch him play, I can't stop thinking about a pit bull terrier. He's that kind of mindset. Very aggressive with the legs. That's his road 2, if you will. Lost to Momota on the opening day in straight games, but then who doesn't, frankly? And Tommy Sugiato in a close match as well. 89 minutes, that was a real grind, and just losing out at the business. Samir Verma, 4 years older at 24, from Dar in India, off a career high ranking, understandably. Such a late flurry to the year, winning the Syed Modi International, which he did, surviving 3 straight 3-game matches, remarkably. He had a couple of semi-final showings as well this year, the Orleans Masters, and 5 quarterfinals as well. There we are. Well, as you see there, he beat the Indonesian Tommy Sugiarto just under 40 minutes, very convincingly, but lost out to Momota. And as I said, most do in straight games. The Japanese having an absolute standout 18 months or so. 35 minutes it took Momota to wriggle past. Hello to the Danish umpire, Mr. Sinberg. And the Hong Kong service judge opposite, just slightly obscured, Simon Manfon.
Ready to play.
A nod of acknowledgement from the umpire. Yep, I'm ready. Are you? So we've had a nice long build-up. What will unfold as this takes the centre stage? There's the Thai coaching team, the constants in the corner for the young Wancharoen. Just 20 years old. He's played a lot of badminton this season. As I say, 52 matches. And there, the Indian coach, looking very calm and Gopal-like.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Kantaphon WANGCHAROEN, Thailand. And on my left, Verma, India. Kantaphon WANGCHAROEN to serve. Love all. Play.
Last of the round robin clashes then. A Thai-Indian exchange here. Well, I said he might be quite fearless. That's an aggressive start. We were sat opposite him in the bus, myself and Jill Clark, on the ride here. He looked pretty anxious en route. His opponent just across the alley. Young, free and fearless, there's no doubting that. Looking very, very sprightly. It's just a blur of black and blue, the far end of the net there, the far side, I should say. Wow, terrific cross block off the backhand there.
3-love.
He is super focused at the moment, isn't he? Verma, one of the Indian players renowned for his tenacity and stickability. That's good, clear thinking, despite being stifled a little by the scoreboard.
1-3.
Just has to weather the storm, Verma, right now. Oh, that's big. Straight smash finds its mark, and he bites back immediately.
2-3.
Honed Really used to the playing conditions now, these guys. Bringing their best. They need to today. It's that simple. There is nowhere left to hide. Oh, spectacular reverse slice from Verma.
3-all.
You can play the lines so closely in a still hall. It's relatively driftless by all accounts. I say driftless, not entirely, of course. It would never be, would it? Unless they're, you know, by nature, a hall of this size has multiple doors. Oh, how's that for a turnaround? Terrific. What a save on the wide forehand to bring parity to this opening game. How's this for defense? Look at that. Terrific smash. But he lost the point. That was stolen. Wancharoen better check his back pocket. Beautiful deception.
5-4.
The young Thai, 20 years old, ever so sprightly, but he was stone-footed there. Didn't see it. Well, the crowd will be lusting after more rallies like this. What a treat this is unfolding to be.
6-4.
Longest rally of the match, that one. And what a fine finish. Thai just losing his traction there.
Seven, 5-6.
Both with runs of 3 in this game already.
7.
That is beautiful.
7-5.
Well, the Indian coming out better again in those tight net exchanges.
5.
Can he sustain the pressure? Wow. Buckling power.
9-5.
a hat-trick of Indian points. Oh yes, cross smash from the top draw from Wancharoen. Pace and accuracy. That's how to get out of jail. Stops the run of momentum from Samir Verma. Long, grueling rally, and that's an explosive finish to it as well from the tie. That's perhaps going to take a little out of him. Re-engage, please, suggests the umpire.
Six, 9.
Has more of an assured look, Verma, than Wancharoen, who still looks very, very young, baby-faced, and a little sort of hesitant with the way he hangs around at the tournament, if you will. And that's said with the utmost respect, of course. Yeah, short lift away, got what it deserved. He was never missing that one. So another tear in the feathers. That shuttle will need replacing.
10, 6.
Well, he's won 4 out of the last 5 points, has the Indian. And again, look at that accuracy. That is
11,
spellbinding. 11-6, we head to the turn in the opening game. Samir Verma in the driving seat. Looks like he's called for the train.
So I need to ask you. Okay.
Is it okay? Yes. So your finger can move?
Can I try?
Try what? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Okay.
You want to try the finger?
Okay, okay. This is for the injury, not for the...
Well, after the administering of a little plaster on the playing hand of Samir Verma, we are ready to resume. It's a fine shot. He's found the back line with that one.
12, 6.
Yeah, enough heat on that smash to buckle the Indian.
7, 12.
Thai coaches very gesticulative and animated on the edges of their seats there. Well, you could see the idea, good creativity, but not the execution.
8,
thing that really hits me hard at this level, the highest level, is the outstanding athleticism of all of these guys. What's that for defense? Since the Olympics, the Indian men have really shone through and dominated so much of men's singles activity throughout the world. Such depth to their competitive system. Yeah, well done. Once you let him in.
14-8.
He's a tough Barnett to remove. It's been a really fruitful spell of play for Samir Verma. And now he's really taking ownership of this opener. Oh, fabulous cross smash there. Where did that come from? So visionary. Longest rally of the match by quite a margin, that one.
Wancharoen. Towel. That's it.
4 points in a row then for the Indian world number 14. Starting to really get this young fellow into a headlock.
16-8.
Looking for a little divine inspiration. One of the coaches from Thailand there. Well, he's got there through being aggressive at the right times, Samir Verma, and you can't blame him for making the odd mistake. But that's the first unforced error we've seen in a while from him. His defences today have been immaculate and utterly watertight, and that's been one of the telling differences for me. Good flat hard drive to the younger man. Wancharoen will be desperate to salvage some pride and get to double figures in this opener, that's for sure. Look how quick he was to close that down. Great follow-up.
18-9.
Six from the last 7 points have been won by Samir Verma in the driving seat here. That is for sure. That is superb, the straight smash.
19-9.
Let's see it again, look at that, good work off the backhand. Manipulated the Thai into a short lift away. Look where his body weight ended up going through the smash so nicely. Well, the elastic athleticism outstanding from both, but Wancharoen denied double figures at the moment. It's Verma who has a real good tight grip here, 11 game points. In the driving seat throughout, the Indian secures the opening game, 21-9 in 19 minutes.
तेज करके कभी कहीं स्ट्रेट खत्म करना है ऐसे ऐसे कर अच्छा खेलना है स्ट्रैटेजी पे फास्ट हो अच्छा उड़ाना है अच्छा करता जाएगा कुछ जब वो नीचे जाके क्रॉस फिट कर रहा है वैसे लेकिन जब भी ऊपर नीचे पुश कर रहा है तो आगे करता है एक बराबर इधर करा उधर से मिस हुआ वो क्योंकि उधर के लिए रेडी इधर के लिए रेडी बस वेरिएशन करता है गेम चलेगा
Well, we re-engage with the high-level action here on show court 2 from the Guangzhou showpiece. Wancharoen right under the cosh.
Second game.
Only managing 9 points in that opening game.
Play.
Off of a rampant Indian, Samir Verma. Oh, it's brutal.
1-0.
Simply brilliantly engineered. Look at the close. Well, he might be diminutive in stature, but taken lightly at your peril.
2-0.
Fierce straight smash again.
3-0.
It's head-scratching time for Wancharoen. Difficult to see any windows of opportunity out here. Samir Verma has been masterful so far today, and do you know what I admire most? The 24-year-old has allowed no ins for Wancharoen. He is just squeezing in that headlock tighter and tighter. It's brutal. Thai coach there, just finger to the head, gesticulating, mental toughness somehow. How can he dig deeper, this young man, and find a way?
4 love. Service over. 1-4.
Got to somehow get to the mid-game interval on top. What has he got to do to make that happen?
Service over.
Well, he looks sort of coy and
5,
a little
1.
vexed of idea.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
he's got all the answers, Verma, right now.
6-1.
Well, he engineered a run of 5 consecutive points in game 1 already in the early doors here of game 2. He's got 4 on the board in a row. Well, it's a hangdog look on the body language of this young man, who is always very, very tenacious. Believe me, I called a lot of his matches in the Asian Games, and well, he was just terrific to watch, but he's just been managed and contained and kept at arm's length throughout so far. Look at that defense.
Service over.
He is human.
2-7.
Nicely done. Great deception.
3-7.
Good leave.
4-7. Service over.
Well, that was 3 tie points in a row there.
4.
But Samir Verma suddenly just up in the ante again. And for me, the movement and the intensity from this 24-year-old from India has been standout.
Service over.
A little kiss off the net cord on the way through, but it was well struck.
5-8.
So he's won 4 from the last 5 now. Wancharoen, is this perhaps a little window of opportunity for him? Yes, it is. 5 from 6. Nibbling away nicely at that deficit.
Seven, 8.
Full length dive. Point continues. Oh, having worked so hard, that could have been an awesome point for Samir Verma, and just an opportunity to get inside the head of Wancharoen, but the young Thai keeping his nerve nicely. That'll do his confidence the world of good as he brings parity to game 2 here. Now then, 7 out of the 8 points have been won consecutively by Wancharoen. Is he on to something here? Approaching the half-hour mark played now, and this has been lights-out intensity. Very tight, the straight net. Finally, he looks considerably more focused, more precision in everything he's doing. There's a great illustration of it. The eyes tell the story. He's much more still-eyed and calmer, settled looking. Wancharoen I'm talking about. That's a fine leave from Samir Verma. Quick glimpse back to the coaching camp. He's challenged. Must have thought it kissed the edge. We're going upstairs. It's the first time in the match. Wow, that was a mile out. I think should be docked 2 challenges for that one being so far gone. He's still got 1 left. Oh, he hit it well. Now there's been a generous flurry of activity then from Wancharoen. Can he continue? Well, considering how much pressure he was under after that opening game and the start of game 2, Wancharoen showing a lot of character here. He's got deadlock here at 10 points all. He'd dearly love to get to the turn with his nose in front. Well, denied that luxury. It's Samir Verma who does indeed get to the mid-game interval with that 1-point cushion that could prove all important. 11-10 leads in game 2. Well, it's been a match so far full of absorbing, thrilling badminton. What next in this topsy-turvy road for both players? Indian coach delighted. Loud hand clapping from him in the corner of the court. 2 in a row for Verma now. Make that 3 in the blink of an eye. Just enough chili on that one. Great to see this youngster from Thailand producing that mid-match flourish. Is it enough to force a decider? Well, only time will tell. And he's playing catch-up again in this second game. Samir Verma so good at reducing those undulations in his form. He's been a pretty constant force throughout. But Wancharoen has definitely raised the bar now. Oh, a shame. Thai fans will be frustrated with that. He'd worked so hard, invested so much in that rally. Thought he had the upper hand. Again, it's that watertight defense from the Indian. Quite outstanding. Means a lot to him, that point. He is stoked. Continue scything through. Oh, hang on. A lapse. Well, that one will definitely go down as unforced. What's the issue? Perhaps he's gesturing to the umpire. They've just got something in my eye, boss. Hang on. Yeah, that's better.
12-15.
Terrific. Love that cat and mouse net exchange.
16.
See it again. Look at that. Nice and tight. Good angle there to open the court. Ooh. Tell you what, Samir Verma's defenses are just, I don't know, it's just quite incredible. He throws his body around. Good deception off the backhand. Yeah, backing it up well as well. Bringing just a little bit more. He's got the magic bottle out now.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next on court one, men's doubles. Technical officials, umpire, Ivo Cassell, Switzerland. Service judge, 10-I-10, Crystal, Malaysia.
So constructive in defence. A couple of unbelievable saves there and doing a lot with the end range control. That is masterful as we see it again. Look at this, look. Gets Wancharoen moving there to sort of regain the momentum in the point. Incredible defences of the super agile, ghostly-like speed of the Indian. So a 5-point cushion for Verma. Can he get across the line and get to 2 wins in Group B? That's a wounder at the sharp end of this game for Wancharoen. That really will not help his cause. Verma closes in on the W, you sense. Well, it's been generally his ability to turn those kind of points around that have been the telling difference for me. Not in that point, but generally for the Indian player. Superb athleticism from Wancharoen. How's that for control? What a dig there. Really putting in the hard yards here, isn't he? Unable to do much with that. Doing the splits in doing so almost. Incredible athletes, badminton athletes. So supple, so powerful, so lithe, so quick, so visionary. Can't do too much future pacing. You've got to sort of look to the future and poach little bits of other people's games if you can, and to evolve as much as you can yourself. You've got to have the utmost in concentration as well, and a little bit of luck as well. That always helps, doesn't it? Oh, another spellbinding rally from both players. Very intense, speedy rally. Samir Verma coming out on top and rewarded now with 3 match point opportunities Longest rally of the match. He has been masterful, showing us some of the skills he obviously used to win the Syed Modi. 3 match points. Not so fast, says Wancharoen. There it is. Samir Verma of India. A compelling, intriguing match from start to finish to watch. It's the Indian that comes through. The world number 14. What a match. Terrific to watch all the way. And, well, the buckling in the end of the respectful, humble Kantaphon WANGCHAROEN. Not quite enough on the day. 44 minutes it took. So Verma safely through 21-9, 21-18 in 44.